Lord, please don't blow the wind this way. I mean, that way. No, for real. I stop. I don't even want to be there.
Does he know something? I'm like, oh my God.
But the sun is so much cuter here too.
Yeah. Oh, it's like right there too. Yeah.
What is wrong with my thing?
This is so cute.
Thank you. But I like more outpatient, so it's like
yeah. And you don't really. I feel like with healthcare, unless you're like wanting the best side.
I'm okay with I love healthcare. I love healthcare. I love bedside. That's the thing that keeps me. What's up, girlies? It's your girl Baby back in the cut with another video. And in this video, as you guys can tell by the title, we are doing a makeup get ready with me, but also we are going to do networking 101. The big networking. We are finally giving the girls what they asked for. If you follow me on my Instagram, if you're not coming from my Instagram, make sure you check that out. And if you are coming from my Instagram, hey girlie, hey. And if you are new to the channel, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe because we are going up. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers and we are not playing. We're getting to it. So yeah, if you are coming from my Instagram, you're probably seeing me post about networking a little bit more. So in this video, we are doing a networking 101 where I'm going to give you a little bit more tips and tricks for how to capitalize at networking events, why networking events are top 10, why you need them, because girl, networking event personally has literally helped me grow as an entrepreneur, and it's always great to be around women or other like-minded individuals who are literally going to help you, feed you the information that you need. Like, duh, hello. So let's go ahead and get into the video without me rambling and scrambling and doing too much. I'm gonna go get my makeup stuff and probably do my eyebrows first because the eyebrows take a minute, okay? The eyebrows kick my butt every time. So let's get into it. Okay, so if you are new here, I'm going to give you a quick little backstory on who I am. My name is Dayana Branchador. I am an entrepreneur, Airbnb host, and content creator. I started doing hair a couple years ago. It's been about 4 years now, and I've been doing it ever since. I am a college graduate with a bachelor's in health science, and yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that for now. The reason I even want to teach about networking events is just because I personally love going to networking events, and I know what it has done for me in my business, and I'm always being asked questions on how do I find these networking events, or how do I capitalize. Like, people be like, oh my gosh, you really be working in rooms, how do I do that? So that's kind of why I'm like, you know what, I personally, if someone else is teaching on stuff like this, but I personally have not seen anyone on my platform teaching this. Everyone's teaching content creation, everyone is teaching like how to different stuff, but personally I haven't seen anything about how to actually find networking events, how to capitalize on these networking events, why these networking events are so good for you, okay? So that's why I kind of wanted to teach a little bit about that, okay? So to get into my stuff, so grab your makeup, grab your notes, what you feel me, because we are about to really dive into it. Class is in session, okay? So to start off, how do I even find these events? Honestly, when I first was trying to get into networking event, I would go on apps like Eventbrite, Meetup, LinkedIn, but my LinkedIn is not super. I'm really now taking my LinkedIn serious, but definitely Eventbrite and Meetup were definitely places that I could easily find networking events in my area or even in my state, like surrounding areas. Personally, I am in network Facebook groups. You can also like try to find some Facebook groups of networking events in your area. Personally, I never use Facebook. I mainly use Eventbrite and Meetup. And really anything could be a networking event. Like if you see local pop-ups, that's a networking event. It literally does not have to be labeled a networking event. Oh, let me show you guys. So I got some new brushes from Amazon. These are the BS Smalls. Personally, I get the affordable ones. I thought about getting some Morphe ones, but I'm like, let's just get these, okay? These are super cute. They are so, they are like silver and purplish. Super cute. Yeah, so networking events, literally, it does not have to label the word networking event for it to actually be a networking event. I'm also going to be using the Peanut Butter and Huda Beauty concealer. This is my favorite concealer. Get you one of them, okay? Concealer also, it's not like, it's very pigmented, like full coverage, full coverage, full coverage, full coverage. Why did I say it? So pop-up shops are always a great thing to go to. Like, I'm going to literally a masquerade ball. That is a great networking event. Honestly, just get out of the house. Anything can be a networking event. If you're interested in it, go to it, because you're probably going to find someone who likes the same stuff as you there. But if you're gearing more towards business, you kind of have to start somewhere, right? And just keep searching and just keep finding things. And one thing I found very useful, every time I go to a networking event, I always follow everyone. Like, if I am following people, will definitely help you like niche down and find more of those niche, like whatever you really want to go network about, you're gonna start finding those people once you start going out to more broader events, if that makes sense. Like, if you find something on Eventbrite, go to that and follow everyone, right? Because when you keep following the people who want to attend the same stuff as you, who are like-minded, it's going to keep attracting you to like more people of that same thing, right? Once I started looking for events and finally started attending these events and following the people, it was a lot of, you kind of start seeing more and more of niche network events, right? Because let's say I went to a networking event, I found out about a content creator in my area later that year. She had a networking event. From that networking event, I followed a whole bunch of women who are also in the creator world, which kept leading me to more and more and more and more creator networking events. Because before, I was really just going, like, one time I went to a real estate networking event. And I'm glad I went to that real estate networking event, because that's where I found my mentor. You feel me? Like, you really have to get out the house and go to these events. So, to summarize, you can use Meetup, Eventbrite, LinkedIn, Facebook groups, Instagram, all of that, right? Once you start going to these networking events, you're going to find people more in your niche, more in the career field that you want. Start following those people. Stop being like, oh, you don't follow me, I'm not going to follow you. No, follow those people. As you continue to follow those people and get more into people who keep going to events and events and events, you're going to see more and more of people in your field going to these events. Now, literally on my feed, I could literally be minding my business, and networking event content creator events literally target me. One of my recent networking events that I went to for creators and influencers was an ad on my page. You attract what you seek. So that's number one. And honestly, you don't even have to find people in your same niche. One of the people who have been the most influential in my life personally has been my mentor, and we don't do the same thing. She is a credit restoration person who also does real estate, and she does a whole bunch. She's not just, I don't want to put her in a box, she's not just a credit restoration, but she has really helped me in my career as a business owner. I always give my mentor a lot of props just because she lit a match to a fire that I had on the inside of me. Wait, I had the match, she had the fire. I had the match, she add the fuel to the entrepreneur that is inside of me. And just seeing her do her thing and really be that girl really continued to inspire me. You want to surround yourself with like-minded people. So going to these networking events is going to push you more into those like-minded people that you need to be around. So just start, get out your house, and go to the events. And comment down below if you have gone to a networking event before. If yes, was it worth it? If not, what's stopping you? So comment that down below. I'm trying my best to talk but also do my makeup at the same time. So I'm going to keep pausing a little bit to make sure I'm doing things right. Because one thing about me, close enough, they sisters or whatever. So far the brushes are tea. I'm trying to actually use these for what they're supposed to be used for. But it's supposed to be under the eye and nose. Where's the concealer stuff? Oh well, I usually use this for concealing, so. Okay, 2, confidence in how you approach people. Honestly, you gotta have confidence going into these events, okay? Even if you, okay, I'm not gonna hold you. Even one time, I took a shot before an event. I think it was wine, or it was an actual drink. Either way, it was a shot of something. Because sometimes our nerves could really like, oh, get into our heads, and now anxiety, now sweating, now it's like, but I promise you, it is not as scary as it may seem in that moment. And if you have to really just take a shot, take a shot, take a shot. You feel me? But know your limits. Don't go in there. You feel me? And then don't come saying Dayana said, nah, Dayana, I didn't say go in there. You feel me? But you want to have some confidence because you are going to be talking a lot. And it's like body language too. You just want to have confidence, babes. You got this. Do whatever you got to do before you go in there. If you got to scream, scream. Whatever you got to do, calm your nerves down because it's not that bad. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. The more you do it, the easier it's going to be, right? Oh, here's where a lot of people get stuck. You're about to walk in, you know it's about to be people in this room, and it's like, how am I gonna talk to these people? What am I gonna say? Here's my tips and tricks, right? Especially if my ladies, and y'all already know, we love a compliment, okay? You give me one compliment, I open up easily. Oh, you're so pretty. Oh, thank you. You're so pretty. That's how us girls be. We love a compliment. And one of my favorite things to do, honestly, is to literally compliment the girls. Which one's a foundation? I'm trying to really be... None of this ain't nothing about no foundation. I'm about to pick whichever one is going to be my foundation, because how does it not tell me about a foundation? Anyway, foundation brush. So like, I like to compliment the girl. So my go-to is, oh my gosh, you are so pretty. And once you tell a girl she's pretty, it's like, it's an easy way. It's like, oh my gosh, thank you, girl, you're pretty. I'm like, yeah. I love this, I love that. Like, compliment the outfit, you know, be real about it. Don't just be lying now, you feel me? Be real about it. Don't just be lying, because sometimes people can read when you're being fake. So be real about it and be like, oh my gosh, I love the shoes, or tell them why you love it, where did you get it, da, da, da. Boom. It's already, the energy is already lightened. It's great energy. It's the perfect time to really get in there and be like, what's your name? You know? So let's say red shoes. Oh my gosh, I love the red shoes. Fashion Nova. Oh, I love it. So Fashion Nova, girl. You can never go wrong with Fashion Nova. La, da, 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 da. What's your name? Oh, hi, I'm Dayana. Nice to meet you. What brings you here? You know, stuff like that. So you already have that, okay, compliment. So now it's like, what brings you here? I love to use, it's called form, right? Family, occupation, recreation, and motivation. These are 4 topics that you can use to keep a conversation going and to bring a conversation to light, you know? So as soon as we are done asking the name, we can go into what brings you here. How did you find this event? Once they start answering those questions, you can also give them information about what brings you here. So yeah, how to approach people. Make sure, you know, confidence, be nice. It's great to compliment people. And if you're not a complimenter and you guys are already having eye contact and you already know that y'all are about to, it's like you can tell, you can read their body language, they're reading your body language, and it's obvious you're about to introduce yourself to each other. There you go. You don't even need to do the compliment thing. Hi, I'm this. You can use your elevator pitch. The elevator pitch is where basically you're like, hi, my name, okay, I'm gonna use me. Hi, my name is Dayana Branchador. I am an entrepreneur, hairstylist, and Airbnb host. The hairstylist, my goal is to always elevate and help prolong wig installs. I even have products to help the girls be more confident in their wigs, because I truly believe that we should be able to walk into any room and own it without having to worry about our hair being crazy or our wigs lifting, stuff like that. How you help people, what your business is, kind of how you help people. Like I think it's like a 10-second, your 30-second thing to make somebody, like if you were on an elevator, the 30 seconds to introduce yourself. So that's the elevator pitch. You can look more into it. If you guys want to know more about it, comment down below. So that would be step 2, right? Y'all got that? Okay. So to step 3, you guys have already introduced yourself. You can use form. Okay, you guys know each other's names. And let's say you use the compliment thing. What brings you here? What are your goals? Did you come here alone? Stuff like that. But as you are asking them the question, you don't want it to feel like an interrogation. Okay, so you also want to give them information about you. So for example, you already got the name. What brings you here? Oh, well, I came here because I saw the event. I want to get out of my comfort zone a little bit. And you know, just networking. Oh my gosh, me too, girl. Like, at first I was a little scared, but I'm glad I'm here. Like, and it seems very nice. Yeah. Yeah, it really is. I don't know why I was scared, you know? What do? You see? Now I'm getting into occupation. What do you do? Oh, me, I'm a hairstylist, content creator, and Airbnb host. And I really wanted to meet new people so, you know, I can learn who to collaborate with. You know, I could probably do someone's hair, and you never know who you're gonna meet in these rooms. So I was like, let me come outside. Stop sitting inside and being such a boring person. What about you? Well, me, I do lashes. Yeah, girl. I want to really grow my business, and it's like I gotta get out my comfort zone to be able to grow my business. Yes. And then from there, you kind of want to find things that you guys kind of have alike together. Get to know them a little bit more, but allow them to get to know you too. You feel me? Let them answer. Tell them like agree. Acknowledge what they said, of course. Acknowledge what they said. Once you acknowledge it, then you can give a little bit about yourself. This way, as you're having a conversation, it's not like it's not like an interrogation for the other person, you know? And it doesn't get dry. You want to give some, take some, give some, take some. And to tell you a little bit more about the elevator pitch real quick, you give your name, what you do, who you help, and why it matters. Those are the things that form your elevator pitch. Oh, y'all, this a lot I'm trying to teach y'all. Okay, so this is my Estee Lauder in the peanut butter. This is Huda Beauty. This is my Huda Beauty in the shade peanut butter. Definitely love this full coverage concealer. Step 4 is follow up and making real connections, right? So now that you have gotten to know the person, you want to make sure you follow them on social media, or if you have LinkedIn, whatever you're trying to, whatever platform you're trying to grow, but also the one that you're trying to, that you actually post on, you know? The one that you're active on, the one that you can follow each other and get to know them over time. Because you can meet someone right then and there, but that doesn't mean you're gonna actually collaborate with that person. Sometimes you have to watch and see how a person moves before you actually want to collaborate with them. Like me personally, when I get someone's information, I am watching their social media to kind of see like what you do like outside of a networking event. And if it's somebody I'm like, oh, she's cool, I would love to hang out with her some more, then you know it progresses. Because sometimes you can meet people. Oh, this looks light. I had a darker one shade darker and it was literally like my skin tone, and now this one looks like oh well. But you can meet someone and it's like, oh my gosh, we are so much alike, we're doing it for real, but they're not the same mindset as you. Like you are ready to grow, you're grinding for real, but they're still more in the early stages. Like yes, they want to do this, but they're not like really working towards it. You get what I mean? They're not in the same stage as an entrepreneur as you, you know? So it's just good to watch people, because people could be like, for example, people can fake, and having them on social media, you kind of get to see who they are on the regular, right? But it's just great to have them on social media because you actually get to stay in touch. You get to see more of their work, what they do, what they like, stuff like that. So personally, I like to always get their information. Personally, I always do Instagram because I'm always on Instagram scrolling. That's my best way to keep in touch with you. I'm not on TikTok as much. I'm not on Facebook as much. Don't get my number because, babe, you will never hear from me. Instagram is the best way for me to keep in touch with the people that I meet. So always get some type of information. Business cards are not your friend, because in this day and age, people throw business cards away. You want something on social media. If not on social media, you can put them in your contacts if you're that type of person. Me personally, I'm an Instagram person, and Instagram is the best way for me to keep in touch with someone. So yes, you got their Instagram, and you guys can still either be chatting, or you can move, or whatever it is. You'll be like, great to meet you, and meet more people. You don't want to just be stuck on one person. Oh, I found this one person, I'm gonna stick with them the whole network event. No, babes, you're supposed to network. Go meet other people. So once you meet them, it was great talking to you. I'll catch up with you a little bit later. And you kind of just repeat that same step with many different people. And you want to make sure your presence, okay, And then let's say a couple days later, you want to make sure that you also follow up with them. Probably like the next day, oh my gosh, it was so great to meet you. Da 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 da. Or find ways, like if you like the person, collaborate. Ooh, I'm about to have a content day. Would you like to come on a content date? We can get coffee at a coffee shop. Follow up. Continue to build and nurture that relationship if that's someone you really feel that you can work with. Another tip, so this is not one of the steps, but should I make this a bonus? Okay, tip 5. I'll say this is like an extra tip. You want to make sure your presence is known in that room. When you walk in that room, you want to make sure your presence is known. You want to have the right energy, right mindset. If you got to get yourself ready, get yourself ready. Like, one of the things I live by is you're gonna know that I was in that room, okay? I'm gonna speak to people, I'm gonna do all the fun stuff, I'm gonna take the pictures, I'm gonna try the drinks, I'm gonna, you know, you're gonna know my presence was in that room, okay? I always have great upbeat energy. Hey girl, what's up? Even if you don't talk to that person for too long, huh? You are so pretty, I love that, you know? You wanna make sure your presence is known, okay? When they ask questions, you want to be paying attention to where you raise your hands, you answer questions. You want your presence to be known, because that's where a lot of people are going. When they see your content, they're going to interact with you again because they remember how they felt around you, your energy. You feel me? It's just going to make the collaboration afterwards even better. Yeah. You want to have great energy for sure. That's something I go by. When I'm in a room, when I'm going to networking event, baby, you gonna know I was there. You gonna know I was there. You gonna know she was there. As y'all can see, I'm not the best multitasker. Give me a couple minutes. Networking is not about using people, period. It's about building connections. You want to actually interact with people, you feel me? Especially if you like someone and you like their vibe and you want to actually interact with them. You don't want it to be like a one-sided relationship, you feel me? You really want to show up like in their comments. You want to support whatever their business is, whatever the career is. You want to continue to support and nurture that relationship. That way, you know, when it comes to time, you might need, hey, can you go light this up for me? They're gonna be open to doing it because you support them, you know, give some, take some type thing, right? That's the right saying? Yeah. Collaboration. It's not about you. Some people pretend to be girls and are really not girls. Be an actual girl. If you're not an actual girl, pray to become an actual girl, okay? Yeah. Because if it's like one-sided, it's gonna get caught on quick. Yeah. I've actually tried to like collaborate with some people I've met at networking events, and like I said, it's going to show quick that my lashes aren't done, so I have to. So the ghetto stuff. I like to put this on as if it's eyeliner. I really feel like I could go for like a Latina mamacita right now. I could go for Latina mamacita. Yeah. Why do these feel so heavy? As if I don't be putting these on. I'm almost done, but while I'm putting on my finishing touches, I'm going to answer some common asked questions, right? And okay, what if I'm shy? Okay. I started off shy too. That's the thing, right? You gotta start from somewhere, sister girl. And the goal, okay, when I first started, right, I would go to these events. The goal was to literally talk to one person. If you are shy and you're just starting out, I'm not telling you, girl, go talk to one person. The goal at these events were literally to talk to one person. If I spoke to one person that night, I felt so accomplished. Don't go trying to talk to everybody named mama, okay? Start small, one by one. And once you do one person, you're like, okay, I got that done. If you feel like, oh shoot, we did one, let's go for two. But if you feel like one was enough and that's like too much, your next networking event, go for two. Each event, try to go up and up and up and up and up. The thing is, the more you do it, the more you go, the more it will be easier for you to speak. You'll have your flow. You'll know what to say, how to transition, how to keep the conversation. You're just gonna continue to get better and better. Like, I used to be shy too. Business made me an extrovert. It really did, y'all. OMG, like, why do my eyes feel so heavy? What do I wear? Okay, so honestly, when it comes to networking event, you kind of have to know what kind of networking event you're going to. Does it have a theme? If it have a theme, you want to wear that. So some networking events are very formal. That's usually like the corporate kind of networking events. Unless it tells you that you can, there's a specific dress code, I always say just go corporate, you know? Because yes, the girlies be having like the cute networking events, like the influencers, where, you know, you can dress down, have a cute little cleavage showing, stuff like that. But that's only if it says a certain type of theme. If it doesn't, always just go corporate. Like, so I'm going to like this ball. It's like a masquerade ball. So masquerade. But I'm going to turn it into a networking event. Again, it does not have to say networking event for it to be a networking event. Okay, I'm gonna meet people and be like, hey girl, what's up? I'm Dayana, what you do? Okay. That was my milk. Y'all, I'm so obsessed with this. I kind of put too much on this side. Ooh, I think I put too much, period. Jesus, I definitely did. How do I avoid awkward conversations? To prevent like the silent, okay, now what do we talk about? You kind of want to ask open-ended questions. You kind of want to ask open-ended questions, right? So boom, do you like this event? What's been your biggest takeaway? Like, just back to what brings you here. What are your goals this year? What about this event was like, ooh, I gotta come? Like, stuff like that. You wanna say stuff like that. Like, yes, talk about you, or yes, acknowledge what they're doing, but also ask open-ended questions. If after you get done saying something, ask open-ended questions. That helps you avoid those awkward moments. And if it comes to a point where it's like that conversation is done, just ask another question. Because remember, form, family, I don't think I ever told y'all what it stands for. Family, occupation, recreation, motivation. What do you like to do on the weekends? What do you like to do outside of work? What motivates you? What keeps you going? What got you started? Questions like that you can always fall back on once things start getting a little bit, you know? Okay, so I'm gonna do a line. I personally like to line my lips with dark color, but I already had that lit. Okay. No, I don't smoke. I just have natural dark lips. Shout out to my mama. And I like to line my lips because something about lining around my lips just makes my lips look a little bit bigger. Yeah. Like, my lips could be this color. I'm gonna do this right here. And then I'm very much a gloss girly, okay? Y'all can have all the other stuff. I want to be a gloss girl. I think I was sent this little, is this a sample? I was sent this. It's a lip butter balm by Summer Fridays. Let's use that. I've never used it yet, guys. It smells so... Oh, I like it. I thought it had a taste. Y'all, this smells salty. Salty. Guys, am I forgetting anything when it comes to the flowers? Am I forgetting anything? Okay, and personally, I like to do these little dots right here. Just like... Boop. 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 You can't really see that one. We're not gonna do too much. And before y'all start, I like to do the dots because, well, right here I actually do have a little tiny black mole that you just can't see underneath the makeup. Okay, so yeah. And the last question, is networking event worth it? Baby, they say your network is your network, so start networking. I feel like I should just drop the mic right there and for y'all to, like, your network is your network. Okay. Or is it your network is your network, or your net worth is your network? It's your network is your net worth. Y'all know what I'm saying. Ever since I started going to networking events, that's when my business really started to grow. That's why I wanted to start this series, because I see so many amazing individuals who have Ever since I started going to networking events, I feel like my business personally has just grown, okay? Not only that, but every single time I go, I learn something new. And sometimes there's been networking events that I go to that because I be going to them a lot, I already know the information. But it's like, it's just about who you meet. You never know who you meet, what value you can add to them. Because again, it's never just about you and what you can get from it. Sometimes the Lord is sending you there because I am a disciple of the Lord. The Lord is sending you there to add value to somebody else, okay? And sometimes it's just about people meeting people. And listen, I went to a networking event and I learned very little from, but I met one of my favorite YouTubers. Okay, so you just never know who you're gonna meet. I met some amazing people at different networking events. And even if you don't like immediately use someone, you like, you know, use their service that you meet at a networking event, it's just great to have them because later on when you're needing someone, you already follow them, you already know someone who's top tier that you can use or work with. Yeah, girl. Y'all better stop going to the networking events. Every time I use this one size setting spray, I feel like I shouldn't be using this. Like, it's like a hairspray on your face. But it's like, people say they feel like their face is stiff. I don't feel like my face gets stiff with one side, so that's them, not me. That's them, not me. That's not my problem. It's not my problem. It's one cheek contour, my jawline. Okay. I think I said everything. I didn't use this. I used my other Estee Lauder foundation, but maybe another video. That is it for this Get Ready With Me / networking class. If you like this video, let me know if you're rocking with this video by liking. Click that like right there. Comment your biggest networking fear or something about an experience you have. I want to hear from y'all, okay? Make sure you subscribe because we are building a community of go-getters. You feel me? Go-getters, and I have so much more content, so much more tips and tricks for y'all, so make sure y'all go ahead and subscribe. Join the Davy Nation family. Mwah. And if you're not networking, what are you doing? Stay cute, stay connected. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, girlies.